Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a more in-depth, long-form video. So this will be uploaded on YouTube. Short-form videos, I usually just post on TikTok or Instagram. But this will be a longer video, obviously longer than 10 minutes. So I'll be going over the portfolio, what are my plans with the portfolio, and what are my plans with this channel, and how I'm going to run everything, because I know I don't really upload that often, but now I am planning on trying to upload daily at least, or during the weekday when the markets are open. That is the plan, mostly because I finally got my offer letter for Amazon so I can start working full time, which means a lot more money is going to start coming into this portfolio, man. Um, I will go more in depth about like my income and stuff like that in other videos, so I can kind of like show you guys my thought process on how I'm gonna build this portfolio up and how we're gonna uh bring this portfolio up to 100K plus, 250K plus, $1 million eventually in the long term. But I will start depositing decent amount of money into the portfolio. My goal is to try to put at least 500 bucks per week, which would be a decent amount, which is $2,000 a month into this portfolio. If not, put even more money than that. I'm going to be working my ass off. Yesterday was my last day off. I am now going to be working 7 days a week, trying to put in those hours right now, especially since I am decently young. I'm 27 years old. Obviously, I feel like I've been wasting my time since now, but now that I got my schedule in tip-top shape, starting next Sunday, I will go into my new schedule. This is my last week of working like regular hours, but now Sunday, it was my usual day off. I will be working the new schedule at Amazon, which I will be able to start making a lot more money. But yeah, little background on this portfolio. This portfolio, I've been on and off of it. Let me just show you the all time, right? I've been on and off this portfolio since 2017. Been into it, then I stopped investing, then got back into it. Then 2020 happened, crash, Tesla. I was into Tesla for long term. Was up a decent amount of money, lost a lot of money because I was on margin, and I'm still on margin right now, but I need to get off of it ASAP. That is the main goal, is to try to sell a lot of these option plays once earnings happen, and then I will be margin free. Even if I sold out of everything right now, I think I'd be pretty close to becoming margin free, because right now I am using $18,000 in margin. And if I sold out of everything, see 10,000, 3,000, 6,000, 16,000, let's say 17,000, almost there to getting margin free. Either I deposit a little bit more money, or I get a little bit more gains and I'll be margin free finally. So we don't have to be worrying about that anymore. That we finally become stress free, right? But anyways, yeah. Then 2022 happened. That was a big crash in the portfolio. Then I sold out of everything in 2024 to start a business. Still trying to work that out, but this was basically the last year right here. This is where I restarted my portfolio back in 2025 of May. So this is basically what we have been able to do so far this year. We started off, obviously I didn't deposit $20,000 in one go, but over time I was able to deposit 20K, working a decent amount for the past year. And now I'm actually going to be working even more than this. So don't be surprised if I'm able to deposit 3K a month, or maybe even close to 4K a month. Most likely 3K is more realistic, but 3K per month, which would be about $36,000 a year of depositing money just by working, if I'm able to sustain that type of level of work, which would hopefully start building this portfolio up fast, man. I'm trying to get this portfolio to 100K fast, maybe even by the end of this year if stocks do well, or if even if stocks do go down, I'll be able to deposit at low prices, which I'm excited for. So either way, I don't really care how the market goes right now. Obviously, these options, I will sell out of them soon. So after that, I don't really care if the market goes down or up or whatever. I'm gonna deposit a shit ton of money, which is good, right? But anyways, this is basically the starting point since I restarted my portfolio in May. and we're up a decent amount. We just slowly started getting back up. We were down to 10%, or I mean, let's actually get closer. We were down all the way down to 16.8. So we were from 20K to 16.8, but now we're back above 37. And even today, we went all the way to as high as 39.7 at one point. But now we're back down a little bit. It was anticipated because, I mean, the market has been up for more than a week straight. Like every single day has been green except for today. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple more red days. It would be healthy. Usually don't see that many green days in a row. So I'm not going to be surprised if the portfolio sticks around 30K. Maybe, I mean, I'm not surprised if it goes down to below 30K. You know, I'm already kind of like numb to the volatility in my portfolio. But yeah, I want to get out of these. So the main goal for me is once earning happens, I think AMD 5th of May, Microsoft is the 29th, I believe. I think Shopify the 6th. Let's actually check real quick. Let's actually check Shopify. When are the earnings for Shopify? Let's see. The 5th as well. Okay, so both 5th. I think Microsoft is on the 29th. So that one's coming up next week, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, the 29th. So the end of the next week, I'm pretty sure. So after that, I'll probably get out of those positions. AMD was skyrocketing up, but it went down. So it really, really wants to break that 290 level fast, really fast. I think it went all the way up to 287 today. Let's actually check 52-week high. 287, yeah. So AMD really wants to get to 290. Yeah. And obviously AMD is my biggest position by far in the portfolio. So I really want to get more money into other stuff right now. I really wanted to get into Meta at low 500s, but now it just skyrocketed up since we've seen the past win streaks in the market. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon was like at $200. Now it's at 250. So that one did a decent move. That's what happens when you're not prepared for these type of things. But hopefully now with the money that I'm bringing in to the portfolio, I'll be able to buy some stocks and keep some cash on the side. So whenever the market does decide to go down, usually it goes down once or twice a year. You get little corrections here and there, 10% corrections. You'll be able to buy some stocks at really good prices, because we saw AMD under $200, even into the 180s, and now it's at it went to 280 today, so it went up $100. If you were able to buy at those lows or dollar cost average into those lows, these great companies, like you're making 20-30% like that, because the market's just rebound so fucking fast now. You know what I'm saying? Like even Netflix. I think Netflix was down to $70, and it went all the way up to almost $110. Like that's almost a 50% move right there. So if you're able to get into these great companies at these lows, obviously you won't get perfectly at the low, but you can get damn near close. You can get some of these stocks at really good prices and make insane returns fast, but you have to be prepared. You have to have money on the side. Obviously not being on margin, because once you are on margin and the market goes down hard fast, you might get margin calling. You will have to be forced to sell at those lows, and that would be the worst thing that could happen. That has happened to me twice already, and this time I am trying to get out of margin. I do not want to make that same mistake again, because if I don't make those mistakes back then, this portfolio will be like, come on, 2020 portfolio was at 46K or whatever it was back then. That's 6 years ago. Like, if I was able to deposit back then money that I'm depositing now, the money that I've been depositing, like this portfolio, I wouldn't be surprised if this portfolio was at 500,000 right now, But now I'm locking in, working, bringing my income up, not spending much money on stuff other than the basic necessities, and I'm going to lock in and just put as much money into the portfolio, invest as much as I can, diversify my portfolio. Obviously, I don't want AMD to be my top holding, because it freaking basically just runs everything. But I want to buy into different things right now. Even with the market being up as much, I think these ones are right here that I'm looking at: CRM, Adobe, Elf, SoFi are still down quite a bit. I want to get into Celsius, and Celsius is a pretty decent buy right now. Other than those, most of everything has gone up too fast. I think Microsoft still is a decent buy out of the big tech, but even then, like Microsoft is the only big tech. I don't know. I'm not really into Apple that much, but Microsoft, I think when as high as are in the 550s, so it still has a ways away for it to go to there. I think eventually it will. I don't know how long it will take, but right now, that's a decent buy. It's a little bit like 40% gain for it to get back to all time highs. I do have options on it, so I'm just holding on to that. Like I said, I want earnings to come up because if Microsoft does well in earnings, I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if it goes up 10% to or get close to get past 450. And after that, I'll be satisfied with that, and I'll sell my option. Sell my option right there. AMD, I mean, AMD is gonna go to $300 fast. Fast. Like, I mean, you see Nvidia back in the day making those moves. Nvidia went crazy. There was periods of time where Nvidia went up 400%. Like this is like a year and a half, 500% gain. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 year moves of 1,000%. I won't be surprised if AMD does those type of moves this year or next year. Like, I won't be surprised if AMD is $400 this year, $550 next year, $600 next year. Won't be surprised, right? If it does happen, this portfolio will be well on its way past 100K by then. But yeah, portfolio super volatile. Want to get out of the options, get out of the margin, and diversify so I can be my graph will be a little bit more steady and won't be as stressful. That's kind of the main thing with portfolio, kind of the main goals. I also am planning on trying to get meta glasses because I am going to be working so much. Most of the time I'm working at graveyard shifts from like 7, 8 p.m. all the way down to like 5, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. So I'm going to be working those 10, 12 hour shifts every single day. And I want to record with my meta glasses kind of like the ins and outs of what I'm giving you daily updates on stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool. And obviously showing the portfolio like that on my breaks, that'll be cool. I mean, what do you guys think about that? My day-to-day life, the grind right now. I mean, this is my time to grind. I think I'll be able to do this for maybe 4 to 5 years. Build up my portfolio as much as that because I think after 4 or 5 years, eventually, probably will start family. That's kind of what my girl wants to do. Um, when she's 27, 28, she wants to have a kid. She's 20, I think she's 23 right now. So I have 5 year window of me grinding and putting as much money into this portfolio as I can to get this portfolio up, hopefully into the millions by then. I mean, it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of working, and insane returns to do that. But I know in the long term, this portfolio will get into the millions, and eventually I'll just be able to sell options and just make premiums and be able to live off that. That's the goal. Join the journey. Subscribe, like the video. Follow my Instagram and my TikTok. It's Reynoso Official, same thing as this one. Maybe I'll upload this to my other YouTube channel that I haven't uploaded in a long time. So maybe I'll do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, maybe later on if anything happens in the market. I want to start posting as much as possible. This is something that I just love making videos about these type of things. Even if I don't get any views, I just like recording these type of videos just for uh, my future self to see how far I've come. Yeah, but thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.